This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Time to play.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Puts one in the pocket. Below heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. What's the play here? Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Tons of drive and health to work with. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. It'll be interesting to see how both players utilize their drive gauge to dictate the terms of the match. Decides to buff up while they can. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Box him with a target call. Rejects the air attack. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Buffs up. Who's going to start things off? The jump in is denied. Throws them to negate the block. Good work staying in throw range there. Brushes that off and keeps going. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Level 3 super! Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. What'll happen here? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Going in, player 1 will whip. They're wide open. Player 2 will look to apply prep. Gotta do better than that. Connects with me in there. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Did well to get the buff in there. All right, what's coming up next? Projectile to try and change the situation. Close him. What's next? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 1 chases them down. One chance here may end this match. Slides and goes for the legs. The grab misses. Good job blocking the jump in. They're in there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Buffs up. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Knockdown. The Fuha stalk to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Both fighters planning something? Both sides have the super gauge maxed and ready to rip. Meter management is going to be a huge factor. With breather, player 1 experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. What'll happen here? Both fighters have a full super meter. Hit them with a stopping bomb. Life ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Taking no prisoners. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Decent damage. What's next? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. Neither of them willing to back off here. Starts off zoning with fireball. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Decides to meet them in the intercepts. Slip anti-air finish. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Gets a risky buff in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Player 1 has a slight life lead. The Fuha's there to give them even better. It hits them with a stop and bomb. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2 holding on to that, uses the gauge for a super arm. Ice and Dankai Raku. Playtime's over.
That felt good, didn't it?
Player 1 is not flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Give me a little bit more.
Final round. Fight.
They push their way out of the corner. This is gonna hurt. Hidden variable?
Let's go.
Gets a risky puff in. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player all the throw connects. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Loads up a bump. Oh my god, they just trumped it up. Both avoid turning it right up with a super. Okay, here reads the jump in perfectly. The low. Getting those jerky bombs ready. They're not getting close to each other. G2 Oh, here we go. Nothing stops this train. And whip, they're wide open. Takes their legs out. Are they going to be able to pump the brakes on the impact? This can lead to some big damage. Finds the target. Oh, putting the cherry on top. The super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Player 1 hits him with a stop and bomb. Gets a risky puff in. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Goes in on the impact for nothing. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Gets the counter hit throw. Takes a trip. KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Nice counter. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Did well to get the buff in there. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with it, brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the gauge for a super art. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not.
That felt good, didn't it?
Did not miss that chance and takes the round. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Player 2 turned this right around with that super. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Player 1 with the life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Grabs them, the throw hits. Now the fun begins. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. So ambiguous. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. A brave forward jump there to start. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Decides to bump up while they can. Gets the jump in. Takes a trip. Manages to block the jump in attack. Brushes that off and keeps going. Buffs up. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Saihacho to start something. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be a forward throw. Laying the pressure on Thick. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The low kick hits. The last sets up with the jump in. Player two managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. It's a good spot to use the super. Jury's going to a dark place. Kaisen Dankai Raku. The super connects. Drops that off. Player two with the wriggle comes off the tank and scores the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. They trade hits. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. What are these fighters thinking now? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Decides to buff up while they can. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. The jump in is denied. Holds out with the block. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Takes a trip. Right lead open, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Taking stock. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. All right, what's coming up next? Saihacho? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe? KO! Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Immediate jump in. Who's going to start things off? The drive impact whiffs. Are they ready to punish? You do not want to whiff an impact. It bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. A drive impact. Super arc on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Knockdown and player two needs to use the threat of the corner rule. There's a wall strike. They can't do anything now. No, are they actually dead?
That felt good, didn't it?
And it's just enough. Solid read on the bars. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Player two is on track to steal this back after that super. Now, can they finish the job? Player two drops up to half, closing the gap. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they throw them? How long can this offensive assault continue? Player one can't let this find the target. They're taking a step to go out of sight. Both sides can close them. They're hurt big time. There's a burnout. This is a complete shutdown. They can't escape. Player excellent block. Saihacho sets up with the jump in. Connects with the throw. Oh, here we go. Player one with the gotta do better than that. Courageous grab. Player turns out. What a clutch low heavy. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn minds there. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. That's gonna leave him rattled. Jumps in. Hits him with a stop and bop. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Knockdown. Okay, they trade hits. Player one with the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Did well to get the buff in there. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Bops him with a target. Shoots off a fireball up close. Does a good job of pushing back. Long low attack hit. Heading into the end down to the wire. Were they baiting them into that? Decides to buff up while they can. Going in? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Dive in there! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Slides and goes for the legs. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. There's the wall splat. They can't do anything now. Rushes that off and keeps going. But baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish.
That felt good, didn't it?
Both fighters gotta roll up those sleeves and think of something. A real test of nerves here. Their range wasn't looking up. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Give me a little...
Final round. Fight!
Fights back with authority. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Hoo-ha's there to give them even better. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player one is in a pretty good situation with... Okay, here we go. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player one has got to work some magic with this limited drive. Drive gauge is almost empty. They got to be careful. Walls flat into the guard frame. Nothing stops this train. Somehow managed. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Player one with the rhythm. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Keeps him out. Back into the corner. What set up grabs him? What now? The jump in is denied. Throws them. And whips. They're wide open. Grabs it back, misses. Player two was definitely sweaty during that well-earned